Welcome back. We are the 28th of May, so hopefully you can see the progress in there. Let me zoom in. Starting to get some spuds coming out. Hopefully you can hear me over the rude bastards. I'm out of bite. You should be able to see the spuds coming through there as well. Don't know why they look like that. I've given them loads of water, but they'll sort themselves out eventually. So yes, there you go. The diamond and the rough's coming through there. That one I've refilled up so you couldn't actually see it. Same with this one. This one, I don't know why that doesn't look full, but I've just refilled it up. So the spuds are not doing too bad, but then the spuds always grow really well, don't they? Right, so let's show you what I've already started doing, because I just cracked on with a lot of stuff, but nothing you've really missed. Here's the onions. I've planted loads more. I don't know why that looks like it's just laying there, but still, cameras do weird things. Actually, this one is laying there. Sometimes they look like they're laying there, but there we go. More zoomed in, you can see it's not. Right, so all these onions that I've planted, eventually going to obviously go like that. Eventually. So most of that bed is now covered with onions. Don't know what I'm doing with that last bit with a cowl from last year. Give you a different perspective. Right, I'm going to teleport now. Considering I had buckets and compost and spud seeds left over, I thought I might as well do some more. Running out of compost since all of that seems to be contaminated. And I've also just letting them dry out a bit because of the compost. I didn't have the little sprinkler bit. So I'm letting it dry out, but I've got all them ready to be planted. Luckily I can use that bag of compost. Whereas I say, all of that seems to be contaminated so far. But yeah, so this is how the plot looks. Needs a bit more strim diddy dim dim. But compared to what it was last time, it's pretty good. So I'm down here, I'm fasting. Been fasting for like a week. So anyone that tells you fasting don't give you energy, it does. I've not been the best with health recently, but fasting definitely makes things easier. Right, so I'll be back when I've got some work done. And yeah, well, let me know your thoughts of the progress, and I'll see you in a sec. And we're back. So as you can see, I've cut all along there. Cut everywhere, I'm falling over. Cut back along here. Needs a bit, well, I don't know if that needs a bit. I think it's just loose. Like that's all loose. But yep. I mean, it's ridiculous. I only done this a few days ago. You won't believe it. Or you might do now. This is all loose. Just every time I cut it, it's obviously getting higher and higher and higher. This I've done a little bit with, but once I get the greenhouse back up and running and secure it, I could bzz, all that. See how long here I've done? You see, look, that just looks like it's what's it, but it's all loose. So it makes it look worse than it is. Did over here as well. This was pretty long. I didn't show you this. Well, I didn't show you any of this, I don't think, in the before, so apologies about that. This was all the way out, even further than that one. So I've done what I can. You know, it's not perfect. Still needs a lot more work. But as you can see, there's remnants of it. Cut it as much back as I can. This was getting all over the path, but again, not perfect, but it's back. This was fucking about up here. And you can see, I mean, look, this did this not long ago, but still need to do it. I did a little bit over there. Over here I've done pretty good. I mean, this was all coming through. This was like layers of leaves and branches, so yeah, this was quite high. I was about up to there, I think. Well, nah, about up to there, I think. I trimmed most of this off, still a bit of remnants. Cut a bit over here. Now these were all the way over here, so I've cut all them back. But I'm just going to have to probably do that next time, or start working on cutting all these sort of bits. Because the grass ain't too bad. See, I've trimmed all along here. Put the new beans that I've got there, and obviously keeping the lid down. But yeah, so I'll show you the plot from this side. It's always worked, but if you remember how it was a few videos ago, you'll see what I mean. This, it doesn't even look like it's dug over because a little bit of grow it does there. So I'm going to probably plant the rest of spuds, beans when I get them ready, runner beans and climbing beans and all sorts. This was done last time. This was all the way over here, but I did this with my strimmer. Obviously, you need a petrol one to do it properly, but it's still a lot clearer. So as long as I keep doing little and often, it should be alright. Did it over here as well. That's why you can see that the brambles have been stripped. But obviously it doesn't do the actual, bits. Over there I've done. So yeah, so all in all, I'm quite pleased with today's progress. It's a shame that it's starting to get dark. I'd like to do a lot more. But yeah, I mean, things are starting to take shape. I mean, eventually I've got to pull all this off and cut all the grass. And you're sure you can see it as long as fuck. Look, it's sticking out. Look, it's coming through the top. But I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just worried about getting things in the ground, cutting as much back and working on areas, getting the greenhouse up, getting the compost set up. So, right. Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. And I'm going to see you on the flip side. Peace. Just coming back from the plot, 28th of May. And there's the committee's hut. This is number one, plot number one. Look at the state of it, and they complain about mine. This is always like this. And they complain about mine. It's just ridiculous. This has never worked on. Anyway, I've been Allotment Diaries. You've been amazing. And I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.